Right, I just finished Canto 18, all done, all 192 stanzas of this beast of a canto. Well, so Modoro and Colorin, Chlor, Chlorido, Chloridano, Modoro and Chloridano actually do find the body of their fallen lord, Dardanello. Um, Medoro actually asks praise to kind of the moon goddess above, who indeed shines her light down. Perhaps it's either his faith or just a coincidence, because this is not a Christian. But they shines the light and indeed catches the white and red shield of their fallen lord. They shed tears over and pick him up and carry him off. What does he say? He says, yeah, it's hear my horizon, which is hear my prayer, and show me my king, who among them these many dead, who in his life by thee was ever led. And indeed, it's sacred. It's the sacred goddess of the sky, who I think it's what showed her nakedness, like as fair. The moon at this petition parts the clouds, as fair as when she offered herself nude to Endymion. She seems, which is a familiar name, which is it's a bluebell, apparently, widely cultivated in Europe, and there's probably some there. That's interesting that we got bluebell. What else do we get? That's interesting. It all goes for bluebell. If I search Wikipedia, that is an ancient Greek shepherd. Which probably is the right one, which I think is about as far as I'm going to get to. So, ancient Greek shepherd. All right, this is again more fascinating. Dude looked stuff up on his laptop. Yeah, his face in an unending stream he shed. So sweet his words, so sweet his gestures were. The very winds might have been hushed to hear, which is great. You just butchered a whole bunch of people to get to your dead lord, but I mean they're the enemy, so I guess that's fine. Unfortunately, as they're carrying him off, when Prince Zerbino, from whose breast the mood of sleep was banished by the bitter fray, returns from the pursuit of Sarsens, and soon as the first sight of dawn begins, they see him, they spread out, they move to intercept him. Claridano wants to just kind of drop their lord and hoof it, but Modoro just keeps on going even faster, just shouldering him with his slender, his dear lord hoisted on his slender frame. And faster went the other than before, as if his friend behind or with him came. If to what fate he left him he had known, he would have risked 1,000 deaths, not one. So, who hoofs it? Is it he hoofs? He sets the body down, thinking for sure Medoro would be bound to do the same, but no, Medoro hoists him, and faster went the other than before. So see, this is always, I get slightly confused of who we're talking about now. Are we talking about Chloridano now is abandoning a friend? And if he'd known what fate he was left him, he would have actually risked it to stay. But in olden times there was a wood, its tangled boughs and labyrinth twists impede the steps of all who would impede. The pagans entered, so they're still together, entering that hope it would obscurity afford, which flight assists. If any in my story take delight, him now to listen later I invite. So that's all for this time, folks. And then we'll go on to the next one. All right, that was a very long, rambly. I need to stop trying to look stuff up when I'm discussing what I think of a section. It definitely has a good eerie quality to it, a very bloody quality to it. They've cut a swath through all these sleeping Christians. Not very honorable, but it's because of the love of their Lord and their love of each other. Very some man-on-man love going on here, even if it's more kind of warrior love versus, man-on-man love. So yeah, that is not really thoughts. That's a little bit of a summation on Canto 18, that section of it. It's a long section. I'm gonna have to go back and re-listen to the various parts of it to just try and put it all together. This was a long poetry night for the original listeners of these cantos, I'm sure. All right, more videos later.